Right. We're streaming live.
Yeah. Okay. And I am live as well. Welcome, folks, to Friday morning, New Zealand time. Welcome, Rose. If you are new to this thing on Friday morning, Friday Live, I'm on my channels on me on it. If you want to see Rose is here she's a radio announcer and the Great Awakening generator. She's on a Zoom call with me as well. So if you want to see both of us together, jump on the Zoom call. The links are in my chat. Jump on there and you'll see us both online. Otherwise, it's just me on my channels and interactive. So write in the comments what you want to do, what you want to work on. Today's a very special day here in New Zealand. We're going to go and explain a bit more about that as we go. So welcome, Rose. What's up?
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Chantelle. And yes, welcome everyone to the Great Awakening Generator. I hope you can't hear the dog barking in the background. He's got quite a big bark. We've got about 1 minute, and I'm just going to try and get him in, if that's okay. Sorry, guys, we just don't want that distraction. All right, sorry about that.
I'll carry on while he does that.
Yes.
We love animals. The animals always seem to come into the show. So I've had the cat come in this morning already, and the dog always wants to come in. So animals are part of it. They're all energetic things, and they love this thing. So today is quite special here in New Zealand. It's Matariki. It's basically the new year for the Maori, or the Maori people of New Zealand. It's related to a star constellation, which has now been out of our skies for the last month and is now rising again. So we'll go through that in a bit more detail about that. And it's very special. So while we're talking about that, I want to call in all our ancestors and people of the land, especially of New Zealand at the moment, because it's where we are. So they're welcome to join us today. And yeah, we've got chat working on my end. I've got Caroline. Good morning, Caroline. Yeah, so awesome. So make sure you put in the chat what you want me to work on. So we'll talk for about 15 minutes or so. Rose is full of wisdom, so she'll come through with some stuff. and then we'll do a sort of a group treatment. And I've got something in mind for that today too, because there's been quite a bit of activity happening around. So good morning, everybody. Put in the chat what you want to work on, mentally, physically, whatever, and we'll get to that in about 15 minutes or so. So Rose, what have you got for us today? I love how she was
right. Well, what can I say? Kia ora, namaste, everybody. I say kia ora. Kia ora is a Maori greeting to welcome everybody in. Today we're talking about Matariki. Matariki is the Maori word or the Te Reo word for New Year. Is it New Year? Right.
Yeah.
New Year. Now, so we are commemorating that today in New Zealand. And it is, I've heard various counts of what it means. So it's the start of the Maori New Year. So it's the New Year, right, for Maori New Year. But I've heard things like it's about the end of the harvest. So all the harvest it's the end of autumn into winter, because now we're really into winter, and the harvest celebration of the autumn harvest. And, we're just going in, picked up all the fruit, and now we're kind of just settling into winter and being comfortable and all of those things, right? Then there's the other story I've heard. Chantelle, you're going to have to tell your stories if there's anything different. So yesterday I was reading this on one of our government websites called tiara.govt.nz, and they were saying about how this person who he was angry with the sisters for something to do with separating the parents, and then he threw his anger or tears into the sky and all these stars appeared. There's the other one about a father who wanted to protect his 7 daughters, okay, and and to protect them from someone who was trying to attack them, he sent them up into the sky, and that is what you see in the sky. So Matariki is the Pleiades.
Yes. It's the Pleiades.
It is the Pleiades. Now, that is what the Maori referred to as Matariki, right? Matariki, the cluster in the sky that you can see with your naked eye from Earth, if you're in the southern hemisphere, from about June going all the way into February, right? And so look up at it, enjoy it, it is the one thing I get really excited about because it is such an expression of our galactic connection, our star family. Here is an ancient traditional belief from native peoples that connect us to the higher realms, that connect us, that openly talk about our connection to the higher realms. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I have a lady by the name of Pleiades Hornsby that I interviewed on radio a couple of years ago, and she talked about what Matariki means, and she talked about the seven sisters. She talked about their names and what and where they fell in. And I'm going to get Pleiades to come and talk on the channel about it in the next couple of weeks or so. But get in touch with your galactic heritage. Look up at Matariki. If you don't know where to find it, I'll give you some idea how I find it. I look up, firstly, at Sirius. And then as you move, you'll see Orion's belt. And keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. How am I going to say it? I'm now on the other side of where I used to live. Depending on which side you live, but keep moving in this way, left. If you're here on where I am, left, depending on where you are, right? And you'll find a sort of weird, like, you know how you get the less than, greater than sign, you'll find that there. And I think Betelgeuse is at the end of that weird V, right? Sideways, lopsided V. And keep moving, because then you'll see the cluster in the sky. And at any given time, you don't see all seven, but apparently this cluster might be like 14 or more stars. Yeah. You can only see them, and they twinkle. They glitter. They do.
They do twinkle.
They're so awesome. Get in touch with your Matariki self, everybody. Your galactic heritage, your Pleiadian heritage, because we all have heritage, I believe, I'll say that, up there in the sky.
Definitely. Yeah, so definitely. And for me, the Matariki is really associated with, closely associated with the winter solstice. So it's coming in for people. It's all about community, guys, all about family coming in and really letting go of the old, remembering those who have passed on, okay? Providing food for everybody. And then, it's about the harvest. So going into winter and getting ready for summer. So just that end of that cycle, seasonal cycle. So that's what it is all about for me. It's all about family connection, having food, remembering those that have passed on, releasing old energy, old energy, and welcoming the new. Okay, so this is what the whole New Year is for me, and it's a really special time this time of the year for winter as well. So down here, down under, other northern hemisphere. Well, you guys are in summer solstice, so enjoy the
I can't speak for the Northern Hemisphere on how it looks for them currently in the sky, but I was there in January. I was there I'm trying to think. January. I can't remember which time that I was in England when I could see it. And you could see it, but it's interesting to see Orion's belt the other way around.
Yeah, upside down.
And they'll say if they came here that it's upside down for them.
It's like weird.
So Orion's belt looks the other way. And so it's interesting. And I was like really looking for it because I wanted to see it, right? But I could not see the Pleiades at the time that I was in England. So I guess it depends on how visual it is in that time season or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I want to say today the native peoples are here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we've called them in. Right, we welcome.
Calling them in, so they're welcome to come in. People, if you can see or hear, let me know what you can see and hear. I've asked them to come in. The people of the land. Now in New Zealand, we also don't have the Maori, but we've got the Waiata tribe, so we welcome them too, because it's a special time for them as well. So welcome them in. So you might see some short, red-haired forest people around me, or some taller. Darker skin, but taller, warrior-looking guys. Okay, I'm trying to explain what they are, but that's the Waiata tribe coming in. Okay, and plus all the Maori ancestors and our bloodlines as well that have been here. Well, I've been here for like 7 or 8 generations, so welcoming all those in as well. So welcome everybody's ancestors. Let's make an ancestor day, remembering those who have passed on in the past year, and welcoming the new life that's coming into the place.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got some chat happening on my end here. I've got She's on the chat. Unfortunately, I can't see the Facebook chat, guys. So if you want to jump onto my YouTube channel, jump onto that. I can see that chat. I can't see the Facebook chat, unfortunately, coming through my feed. But we've got Caroline here asking for grounding, and that was my special topic today. We're going to do some grounding because there's a lot of movement happening, and last week we drew the movement card. Now that was quite interesting because there's been a lot of movement this week.
Yeah.
A lot of people in New Zealand here at school holidays, so a lot of people have been overseas. It's the first winter that we've sort of had to be able to move overseas freely. So a lot of people are being overseas trips, kids are moving around the place. So I do want to focus on grounding today. So we will be doing that and realigning ourselves to the big field aligners of Earth. Okay, so I'll explain a bit more about that as well as I go through the treatment. So chuck on there, jet lag is what we're going to work on. Definitely jet lag. That's why I want to do the grounding and realign ourselves with the Earth's magnetic fields and stuff. Calling in all our ancestors, calling in our guardian angels. We'll do that as we go through the treatment.
Okay.
Right. What else am I going to do?
Right. I was, my thing was that I had been questioning, do we do some language in terms of inviting our ancestors? Remember also we've incarnated here. So we have been we are also the ancestors of this place because we have reincarnated into this time and space, right? So I'm going to do something. I've already felt the energy. The energy has gone right down my back. It's made me feel a little bit woozy. Not that I'm not always naturally woozy, and that's not because of any other outside influence. It's just my jus that I have, my juju, okay, my natural one. So let's do something. We just want to do this welcome.
This is a welcome. Okay, so we're going to do a welcome to welcome our ancestors.
Just going to do a welcome, and we will do some language coming through there. I don't know what. Right, let's go. All right, so Chantelle, are you going to join me in the language, or are you going to put yourself on mute because you're welcome to do that too? How do you feel?
I'll just bring everybody in. I'll just energize. If something comes through, I'll say something, but otherwise,
Okay.
You go for it, and I'll just energize everybody. Okay, welcome everybody in.
Oh la 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 vakula la la vakishila mo ta leko la kishafala modre ha hua le la vola va 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 hielo mo oh ha he ha oh la makifele kito lai oh he ah ho ah he alomo vai ha hera 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 hora hera hera hare vora vara 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 hu lakatim lakatov lama ha oh here kulomaka lemaka lovalo jila oh la makila makalomo kofala ketela makala vashele keto. We welcome our native peoples. We welcome our ancestors. Lama shikala mokula shalama kila voto lama ya. Ila katofala katofano kuruma. Kleseta takanura. Klapenketa. Klake motono. Okay.
Wow. That was amazing, Rose. That was bring them in. So
yeah, that's the guides. I'm just a conduit, and I love it. I love that I can be available for that. So nice.
Yeah.
So much energy around here.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't heard that before, that's actually light language. It's a very everybody's light language is different. It's different tonings. It's it's really special to hear sometimes. All the time. I love it. It's and we have very fast.
Yeah, and we have multiple. We have multiple languages in us because remember, light language is the soul's memory of languages it is that it has had in the galaxy, and as we've been in many galaxies and in the many lifetimes here on Earth and other planets. So it will come through, and anybody who resonates with it, it'll be because they've had heritage in those places too. So you'll find people will say, "Oh, I know what that means. I know I can decipher it." So yeah.
Yeah, that's what we love it. It's slightly different and lots of information comes through. Okay, so especially our English language is quite limited, and whereas the light language is lots of wisdom and lots fast, really fast.
Yeah. Mine is, just to add to this, if you feel there's an element of nativity in it, it's because my language has changed a lot. It's become very native medicine, ancient medicine woman, native medicine woman energy that's coming through, and it comes at different times. Okay, so if you feel like, oh, that sounds really native, but it is,
yeah, I've heard all sorts. I've heard them sound really galactic. I've heard it sound really like a waiata, a Maori people coming through. Amazing. So everyone's different, so it just depends on what the tuning or the frequency is coming through. So it's pretty amazing. Yes, I know Carolyn loves light language, and buzzing and stuff like that. So right. So what we're going to do, heading on to the 1:15. So please check in the chat. If you're on my Facebook feeds, please jump onto YouTube feed so I can see your chat, or jump on the Zoom call. Check in the chat what you might want me to work on. Carolyn's going, she can feel the Indian. I've got Indian. American Indian guys coming through, so they love coming through for that as well. So there you go. The Indian parts, and in the Native American, not Native American, but they've also the Indian from India coming through as well. I definitely feel that too, Carolyn. So especially with Rose's light language. All right, so come on, bring it on in. We'll start. Are we ready to go start for a treatment? Group set healing. Rose is nodding her head. She's chilling out, ready for it.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get this grounding and stuff underway. So basically what I want everybody to do, because everybody's been traveling at the moment and there's been lots of movement, people have been moving houses, okay, people have been moving, going on airplanes, moving around the globe, moving around the earth, and also the earth has been moving as well. We had that those Schumann frequencies hitting the earth, or Flea is hitting the earth. So the frequency of earth has changed slightly as well. So we just want to recalibrate to earth. Basically, that's what we're going to do. So the big field aligners are the magnetic fields, the gravitational pull, and the extraordinary, equatorial fields going around the earth. So we're just trying to realign our bodies within we're earthlings. So we need to be in line or in the right frequency for earth itself as well, be connected to the earth. We are a magnetic, but like a superconductor. So we need to have a negative and positive. So negative to us is earth, okay? Positive to us is like the galactics and the heavens and the source light. So we need to be grounded, and to receive frequencies and energy and anything like that, we do need to have a grounding, okay? Because we are earthlings, we are human beings, human experience on earth. So we need to be grounded. Really important, especially if you're flying around. So if you're feeling really lightheaded at the moment and uneasy, you've been flying, you've been jet lagged, that means you need to go get earth. So let's do that now. So basically what I want you to do, and I'll help with the energy of this, is just basically, as you're a conduit of energy, just bringing down yourself like an elevator, bringing the energy down, coming down your central core, coming down through your chakras. If you're going through your chakras, you can light them up, different colors, light them up as you go down. So we're going down, we're bringing your consciousness down past your heart. Okay, going right down to solar plexus, navel, now down to your root. Okay, the root chakra, which is right at the base of your spine. Now we're going to go right down to our earth star chakra, which is below our feet. So imagine your feet are in the ground, physically in the ground. Okay, and you're going to go through your earth star, which is about 1 meter below your feet in the ground. And then you're going to keep going all the way down until you connect to the earth's crystal grids. Okay, so keep going down, and the earth and your incarnation point. Everyone's got an incarnation point on earth. It's really deep on earth, and that's the place basically where you're seated, where your soul landed on earth. Okay, so go into that. Okay, and then you just want to release any negative energies where you go. Send them down, okay? It's a really good feeling. So you should feel really heavy in the feet now, like really solid in the feet, really heavy. So just imagine those roots going out, spreading out like a tree, okay? Spreading out connecting with the grids on the earth, with the energetic lines on the earth. Okay, and then what you want to do is ask Mother Earth. She translates energy, so she'll translate any negative energy that we give to her, and she'll turn it into life energy. Okay, so she'll feed the plants, the life on earth. Okay, so we want some of that life energy to come back up. Ask her to help you with that, bring it back up. So at the same time, you're still grounded. And then up, all the way up your body, up your spinal column again, lighting up those chakras that we talk about all the time. Okay, the different colors, light them all up, up, right until you get above your head, into your top chakras, and then allow the energy to flow over the body, okay, into your aura. Okay, now you should feel nice and safe, secure, and grounded. Okay, and then we're going to connect to the other end, the positive side of things, up to source. So connecting up to source or God or source light, source love, whatever your terminology is, bring it all the way in. It's like a white, I like to call it white light, to bring the white source light in. Because remember, white light has got all colors in it, okay? So all the rainbow colors. So bringing it in and then coming down into your heart space, and then joining up with the energy of the earth, of the earth's energy, and spreading it out into your aura. Okay, so you've got both connections, positive and negative. So heaven and earth, and then into the aura. And you feel nice and solid and feel very grounded. Okay, now when you move somewhere new, you really want to ask the land if you can connect there, and the people of the land, the energy of the land, the ancestors of the land. So if you're moving, please, when you're doing this, ask nicely of the land and the elementals and everybody around Mother Earth to welcome you to the land, and make sure that you're nice and grounded and get permission. It makes a lot of difference, okay? And they'll support you in that. So just ask nicely, ask the ancestors of the land or the people of the land, energetic of the land, if you can stay here or welcome here, and to help you settle in, okay? So this helps just to anchor things into place, because your body will want to probably leave and go back home somewhere else. So just make that your new home, okay? So that's really important to do. So that's what we're doing there today. I also want to realign you guys to the earth axis, so big field aligners, so, and the meridians, okay? I'm going to realign the meridians today. So basically the meridians, I've got my dolly today. The meridians are all these lines that run all over the body, okay? We all sort of know about acupuncture points and stuff. Okay, so there's 12 normal meridians, and they create a sine wave. Okay, we want to realign that sine wave to the frequency of Earth's sine wave, okay, the big field aligners. So our body sine wave is our body wave, and we're connecting to the Earth's body wave. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, now there's 12 meridians, so we're going to link them all up. In between all those 12, they're actually linked by 8 extraordinary meridians. So they're the points, and these meridians aren't very used very often, and they work different channels within the body. So we're just going to link those in as well, so that will connect the big body wave up. Okay, so intuitively I'm just doing that with everybody, linking those 12 meridians with the 8 extraordinaries, giving us a really full sine wave. And we're just going to connect that with Earth's frequency. Okay, so with all the magnetic fields, the big field aligners. Okay, this could be a vein in my knowledge. We're just connecting up all those. Okay. And that will also help people go out of phase, feel they're out of phase. So we're just going to realign that wave with Mother Earth's wave and fix a polarity as well. I'm just asking my guides and that to help with this. And Go and Tashika and all my friends. Oh, that was good. Okay, so you should feel like you're really synced now back into Earth. Cool. All right. See if there's anything else that needs doing. Feeling pretty good at the moment. How are you feeling, Rose?
Really good. Very lots of energy today. Lots of tinglings and like very much so. Good though. Good. It means we need that because we need that extra support.
Yeah, extra support. So I'm just going to boost everybody now we're just going to boost everybody up with all this movement around and rephasing. You might feel a bit weird in the next couple of hours. So I'm just going to give you some nice chi just to help with that realignment. Okay, so just using Pangu. So Pangu energy is source energy. So just do the passcode for that. Kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Now, if you really listen to this passcode, this is what we should be living by. And it's a good way to start off the new year. So here we go again. Take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. So take that into the new year with you as an affirmation as we head into the new year. Anything else that we need to do? Okay, just because we can, I have got the dragon ancient earth energy coming through, okay? They want to connect as well today. Okay. Okay, so let them coming in. Remember the dragons were here many years ago, and they were basically killed off or left to other galaxies, and they're coming back. The energy's coming back. So there's really ancient earth energy, very wise energy. So we'll just welcome them as well, okay, along with all the ancestors of the land and the elementals of the land. Welcome them as well, just to connect. And if you've got dragons, say hello to them. If you haven't, you can always call one in. Okay, just allowing that energy to come in. Okay. This feels very strong. It's good. Okay, just realigning. It's one big happy family today with all our ancestors and wise wisdom coming through. So welcome everybody. If you've got any feedback, let me know. If you're feeling a bit emotional, yes, I can get that. Yeah, lots of stuff coming up. So if any emotions are coming up, let them come up. Please let them come up. Let them evolve, okay? Because that's what emotions want to do. So they just want to be listened to. So listen to them, let them evolve into something else. Let them go. Okay, it's all about letting go old energy. So let those emotions go. So you've got space for the new energies coming in. Okay, so let them coming up. Welcome them, listen to them, acknowledge them, and let them go. Okay. Feels a lot better. Yeah. People are holding on to stuff. I could feel it. I was like, oh, there's something holding on. Okay, so just let it go. Okay, and now you can bring in some new energy. So another way of doing it is basically feeling in all your cells. Just imagine, don't see us as a physical body, see us as a light being, and just imagine those cells just releasing all the old energy out into the universe, out into Mother Earth. Let it drop down to Mother Earth. Just let it go. Okay, all those cells, so you might feel the whole body buzzing as you do it. So let the old energy go, and then bring a new light into the body. Whole body, not only the top of your head, but your whole body, all your cells lighting up, giving them energy, new information. Okay, that's another way of doing it. Okay, hopefully that will help release any old emotions that are coming up. Okay, you want to deal with them. Okay, how's that going, Rose? How's that feeling?
Yeah, good. It feels like there's a lot of clearing happening, because if you look at me, I'm yawning a lot, and that's not because that's clearing. That's a sign of clearing. So really good.
Yeah, we had to talk about that last week about clearing. Like a lot of people yawn, a lot of people burp. Okay, so it's all clearing. Okay, let it out, let it out. Purging is another one. A lot of people want to pull it out, pull it out. Yeah, so just let it go. Also on the toilet. Sorry, guys, to mention, but if you're letting go of lots of emotions that you've stored in a long time, those bowels will want to release it. Okay, just be warned. Okay, you don't have a virus. It's just letting go of the old. Okay, so let it go. All right, so we're coming up to the close of the hour. If there's any other comments, let us know. Otherwise, yeah, happy Matariki, everybody, and have fun with the family today. Make sure you go out and see the celebrations that are happening all around New Zealand. And if you want to look up the Pleiades, the Seven Sisters stars, get the app. There's some star apps out there that I use all the time. They're really cool to see the stars and the planets all aligned, and you'll be able to see them in the sky. So even if it's cloudy, so download an app. I think I use a Skyscape or something. So it's really cool to watch. So yeah, get into it. Realize it's just not about the Maori culture. It's actually other cultures around the world as well. There's really ancient Greek story about that. Old gods as well, also related to the star cluster. So do a bit of research and I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Okay?
and if you know anything about the Indian deities, question whether Shiva was a Pleiadian. He looks like he could be. He's so gorgeous. So
I'm thinking Zeus keeps coming into mind. Zeus.
There you go. Absolutely, because I have read something that talked about Zeus being from there, and also recently something's come in. Why I bring in Shiva is because it's kind of come into my space that he was very likely to be from the Pleiades, and people then made him a deity because of all of this advanced the advanced being that he was. And then also, Krishna, he's blue. And where do our blue people come from? Hey. Some of the other deities are blue as well. So
everyone, I love the blue. I love my blue beans. They are so amazing. Yeah. So I love blue beans.
Awesome. So
all good. Yeah.
You said what you need to say.
Caroline chatting away to me online. So
good.
Experiencing letting go, guys. So
good.
Join her club as well. So So just remember just to enjoy today, grounding, going outside. Remember to do that. Remember to put your feet on the ground, releasing the old and bringing in new light or new energy.
Yeah. And I'll just relate one more thing to the grounding. So the Pleiades is in the constellation of Taurus.
Yes.
Okay. And Taurus is an earth sign. Here's another reason why you have to ground. And that is the key right now for everything that's going on the planet. The key is grounding. Do you remember Chantelle when I had Cara Elliott on the radio with me a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
She talked about the grounding bit of it, right? And she said, when you ground, also ground from your root chakra down the line into the earth star chakra, and then into the grid, the crystalline grid of the earth, right?
Yeah.
So just remember to do that. And no matter how much meditation you're doing, you still need to be grounded.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not grounded, it doesn't work. Okay. It's disconnecting the circuit. Okay. So you've got to have it grounded. If I'm not grounded, I can't be a conduit of energy. You can't receive and send energy. You need to be grounded. So very important.
Yeah, I think it works for your personal purposes, like, you're connecting with your higher selves and everything. But right now, for this time and space, we are connected to the earth. And you need to be connected to the earth and to be able to function here without being all up there in the air. You need to be down here on the ground, as well as connecting with your higher realms. So very important.
Yeah, definitely. And people if you notice I'm sway a lot, okay, when I'm swaying, I'm actually connecting to the earth and I get vortexes of energy coming through me. So that's why I sway a lot. People go, what do you sway a lot for? And I'm like, it's because I'm connected to earth, okay? So it's the frequencies coming through. Caroline's feeling the effect of being grounded. There you go. There you go. So anybody else want to comment? Please do come. We'd love to hear you. We had a great conversation with Caroline online. Otherwise, this is it. End of the week. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to check out Rose has got a new channel. She didn't say anything, did she?
No, I didn't, because this is my baby. When I say that, I mean the Great Awakening generator as being given to me by my guides for the collective, for everybody, to put everyone on there that is doing energy healing, that's doing working for the esoteric. It is for the people. That's why I say it's for the collective, by the collective, okay? But the light language messenger channel is very personal to me because it's about my light language, and my guides have been impressing upon me that I needed to get off the seat I was sitting on for being, polite. I could have said another word, and just do it because it's a necessary thing at the moment to do the light language. And I've done so many recordings and just not posted them because I've just like freak out after I assess them. And so I think, oh no, I couldn't put myself out like that. But this week, since the solstice, I have been impressed upon to do it. And finally, I decided, okay, it suddenly made sense to do it today because it's the 14th of July, 2023. And I think the numerology of today is a 1. If you counted what, it's 7, it's 14, which is 5 plus what, 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. Maybe I got the calculation wrong. 12 plus 7 is 19. 1 plus 9 is a 1. So it's the beginning of a new new year. That's the other thing. Beginning of the new year. So I thought the numerology to launch it today was good. And I did theme it around Matariki because I just thought it is important. So it's called Light Language Messenger. If you catch it, there's only one posting there at the moment, but there's going to be a lot more in the next few days. So we had to do it. And thank you, Chantelle, for bringing it to the forefront because it means you launched it. And thank you for the blessing of it. Thank you so much.
And with me going forward, I've been asked to, if I can teach some people. So I'm basically putting some online courses together as well. So please listen out for that. I'm working on that behind the scenes. I hopefully have one out soon. Jump on I've got a new domain name, chantellefrench.com. Real easy to remember, guys. You don't have to remember bioenergetics. So jump on there. It will take you to my bioenergetics page where you can learn how to cultivate energy with Pangu or 8 fields, Qigong. So 2 forms of Qigong I can instruct. And then also, if you want a one-on-one session, that's there as well. And if you want some technology involved, there's definitely apps and stuff that I do with frequency medicine. Okay, so covering all bases there, and online courses about to start as well. So basically just online and also live courses, looking at doing those as well. So bring it on. Looking forward to this next chapter, this next new year. It's going to be really exciting. So
absolutely.
Looking forward to the next year. So
very much so. All right. Thank you, everyone. Right. Thank you, Chantelle, for being with us on the Great Awakening Generator. And thank you, everybody else that's with us on the Great Awakening Generator.
All our energies,
thank you so much
for joining us today, and all the energies that are around that welcomed us today. So thank you. And go and have family time, go outside, enjoy nature, and definitely spend some time with family today, especially in New Zealand.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Everybody. See you. Bye.